Hello and welcome to Friday. Today is a Friday fun deck, and it's also Hearthstone. This deck is a theme deck based on, as you can tell from the name, which is Cheers Love, based on Tracer from Overwatch. I got this idea a while ago when I realized that the Argent Horse Riders, what happens when his battle cry, if you will, not the function battle cry, but what he says when he's summoned is, "Don't worry, loves, cavalry's here," which is obviously a nod to Tracer from Overwatch, which at the time was just announced, to be coming out when Grand Tournament came out. So they put that in as a nod. And also, a couple days ago on Wednesday, I mentioned in a game that I played that it felt like playing Tracer from Overwatch. So I wanted to make this deck, which basically what I did was I thought about what... There's all the cards, if you want to see. I thought about what Tracer, as a hero in Overwatch, what she does, basically, what her gimmick is, which is going forward, blinking forward. So the analog the analog I have for that in Hearthstone I thought of was charge. So I have a couple charge minions in there. And then her other ability is to recall and basically go back 3 seconds and restore some health and automatically reload her guns, whatever. And I thought, oh, what could I do for that? And so I decided to put in some cards that can put other cards back into my hand. For example, both the Brewmaster is useful in Ancient. There's also Coliseum Manager, I think it's called, where when you inspire, you put it back into your hand. Things like that, so you can resummon them. And then I thought, well, what's the benefit of resummoning them? I should have something that, you know, gives it an extra benefit to summon. And I'm going to replace the Reckless Rocketeer. So I also put in cards with Divine Shield, like Argent Horse Rider is. He's a perfect example for this, actually, because I can Argent Horse Rider, Brewmaster him after attacking. He gets his Divine Shield ticked off, then summon him again, and he'll be able to have his Divine Shield again and then attack again, which would be interesting. So it's all about resummoning minions, basically, which I think would be interesting. Which is also why I have Knife Juggler. So let's see how it goes. I recorded a game just before this, but it was really bad. It was really, really bad. I was getting terrible draw, and I just got nothing that I needed. So I decided just to scrap that and start over. Because it was the first time I had played this deck. So it was just bad. Just really bad, and I didn't like it. Alright. What we can do is take that out, but I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Her battle cry already triggered, so I'll hit him in the face. Excuse me. I'll hit him in the face with that. Hopefully he hits me. No, okay. I would have liked to keep that Knife Juggler alive a little bit more, but that's alright, I guess. That's alright for now, because there's still a lot of game to go. So what we can do is, I think we're going to do Silver Moon Guardian. As you can see, a lot of these have Divine Shield and also buffing because I have Gadgets and Auctioneer. I have some card draw in here because I thought, okay, Tracer's fast. I want to get cards out fast, so let me put things in that help me draw a card, like Hammer of Wrath, things like that. Also Gadgets and Auctioneer, who has the best golden card in the game. One of, at least. I just think that's really cool how he has the coins falling around. Alright, so we have that. I think what we can do is talk like an idiot. And also Hammer of Wrath him. His Death Rattle will go off, but I'm not too concerned about that. Oh. Ooh, I made a mistake. I made a big dang old mistake. Let's just do this. And then give him Divine Shield again. Bop. Alright. Also, the goal of this deck is to be really annoying, which is just like Tracer. Because I have things that give Divine Shield back, and I think that's the main mechanic of the game, is or this deck at least, is okay. That was a good idea for you. If I do 4/4, so I need to. I'm. God, what can I do? I can do this. Cast a spell. That's 3, so that's gonna bring him down. So I have to do this basically. I have to Reckless Rocketeer him, which I don't really want to do. And I probably should have saved my Divine Shield for that, but that's okay. We still have Minion out, and he still has some damage I did to him. Unfortunately, he did more to us. And we have Max now. Great. Which... let us do this. And bring this.
Remember, kill the loss. Remember, kill the loss.
Remember, kill the loss. I don't know what that is because I don't play World of Warcraft. I just got a lot of people angry. It's actually interesting that I've never played World of Warcraft. That's a lie. I have played it before. Like once at my cousin's house when I was 6 years old. So what? God, like 14 years ago. I played it once 14 years ago. Like right when it came out. Maybe I was older than that because it came out in like 2004. But I played it pretty much a year or two after it came out. And I distinctly remember going around and killing wolves. I think I was just a regular human in Alliance maybe, and I just was killing wolves, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Because I was in this world, and there were people around me. I'm like, oh my god, this guy told me to do something. That's so cool. So, it's just really interesting how when you're young, things that we take for granted can really be more important to you. Like, they actually matter to you when you're young because you don't really have a lot of context for things in the world. So things just seem much more magical almost to you. There's your philosophy lesson for the day, kids. When you're young, things seem cool. When you get older, you realize everything is just things, and you don't care anymore. That's not depressing, is it? Nah. Does that work if... yeah, okay, it works. God, I'm coughing a lot today. Unfortunately, Divine Shield does not protect from spells, but that's okay. What we can do is... what can we do? We can do that, we can do that, we can do that. And maybe I should have... I think I misplayed that. Instead of doing that, I should have put Youthful Brewmaster down and put her back in my hand. Oh. Oh, good play. That's a really good play, actually. Competitive spirit. Oh, that's really bad. Oh my god. Best competitive spirit NA. What we can do is not a whole lot. Urgent Horse Rider. Hit him. Then Youthful Brewmaster. Then do this. Then do this. Do that. Then do this. And bring him back again. And I think we're okay. We're good for now. See, this is the kind of interaction that I wanted with my deck, is especially with Argent Horse Rider, who's really good at it, is come out, go, hit him, bring him back, go out, go, hit him, bring him back. So, which is like exactly what Tracer does in Overwatch. So, I'm actually really happy with that play right there. Probably not the best play. You know, not the smartest thing to do, but it was cool. It was fun just to do that for a little bit. What? Oh, good play. Well, I can get rid of Kel'Thuzad. Ah, yeah. There you go. Let's go ahead and get rid of Kel'Thuzad, because he's annoying me. And a Light in the Darkness. Let's get... Jungle Panther? I think we'll do Jungle Panther. Yeah. I think I've pretty much died, but that's okay. That was a fun game. The other one was just really bad. This one at least is kind of close. The other one I just got wrecked because I got nothing that I needed. And I think I'm starting to realize some inherent problems with my deck. I don't have a lot of really strong minions. I have a lot of, I don't know what you would call them, like whiffy minions. Like they go and they'll hit for like 2 or 3. 5 is pretty strong, at least for this deck. So I have things like that. And, okay, that's a good play. Hellfire is a great counter to stealth things. Let's go ahead and do Master Jouster. And, okay, he's useless. That's great. I'm just gonna inspire because I can. Or not inspire, but use my hero power. A hero power which triggers inspires. Which last turn I made a really bad play. I've lost, by the way. Good job.
By the holy light.
By the holy light. Okay. I lost at Angry Chicken rank. That's okay, because the whole point of this deck is to have fun. I'm not trying to do my competitive decks. Like, I have... The only reason I'm chicken ranked is because I haven't played a lot. The season just ticked over. And I think I haven't played Standard. Oh, I have played a little bit of Standard, or... No, I think that's just from last season, because I got up to, like, level 19 or whatever, so I'm 23. Like, I have a lot of decks that are competitive. Like, this one, probably got it on Murloc, which is pretty much my favorite deck. I like Paladin. Paladin and Shaman are my favorite classes right now. My Shadow Priest deck is actually really good. Anyway, let's play another game. Hopefully we can get a win out of it. I'm hoping for that at least. Hoping. That last game, I think maybe I should have... Trying to think of what I could have done better. I think all the problems that I had in that game were inherent to the deck. For example, he brought out Maxna and Kel'Thuzad, which is a really good play together, especially with some of the other cards he had. For example, destroying Maxna to kill my Brewmasters, and her being brought back to life by Kel'Thuzad. Things like that worked really well. But the problem was that, even as you can see here, I didn't have a lot of... yeah, let's just get rid of everything, because I can't use that. But the problem I have is I don't have a lot of high damage cards, which I'm trying to offset by having them come out multiple times, if that makes sense. For example, Argent Horse Rider, I can have him come out like 6 times because of my Brewmasters. Okay, we get Ice Howl. That is useless. Well, that's not fun. Ice Howl's a cool card. He's really useful. He's like the anti-legendary. Okay. I guess as I was saying, right when I was saying, I don't have a lot of high damage, Ice Howl comes out, the 10/10. Which counters every single minion in the game except Deathwing.
Mind if I roll need?
So it looks like he has a Death Rattle deck. I'm expecting N'Zoth. Let's go ahead and do a Light in the Darkness. Also, you saw my... Oh, hello there. I will take you, Bolvar Fordragon. You seem really cool. I like that. Plus, I imagine we're going to be dying quite a lot. Or at least our minions are. Because that's what happens. Even though they do have Divine Shield, so they're pretty survivable for having, you know, 1 to 3 health. You gonna take your turn, bro? You're a mage. There's not a lot you can do. You cast spells and kill me. Every time, because you're a goddamn mage, and you're amazing. Especially with Yogg-Saron. Yogg-Saron's a great card. I think I'm going to put up another video of my Shaman deck with Yogg-Saron, because it's really fun. And I managed to get like 15 spells off with Yogg-Saron in it, which is really cool. Because Yogg-Saron is, like I said, really, really fun. Let's go ahead and let's do the normal one, because I don't feel like putting the gold one out. Let's go with this guy. Let's get him out of there. And I think we're good. I think we are good. Argent Horse Rider, honestly, isn't that great of a card. I just put him in because of the thing he says. But that's okay, because he'll die. Yep. I think this deck is really bad against Mage, actually, because they can ping off the Divine Shield with their Fire Blast. Right now would be a great time for Consecration. Or not. It's okay. So what we can do is charge and Argent Squire, so we can get rid of the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and we're good. And we are good. How much is this guy? 5. 5. So I think what I want to do is maybe, because I can play him next turn. I don't think I want to, though. I think next turn what I'm going to do is get some health back with Holy Light. Get rid of his Leper Gnome, just cuz. I need to find a way to get rid of this Mana Worm. Hammer of Wrath would be good right now. In fact, that's what I really want. Oof, that's not good. Ancient Brewmaster, not useful. Actually, I wonder how this would work. I don't know. I don't want to risk it right now. Usually I'm the kind of player who would be like, yeah, let's just figure it out. I want to see what this does. And then I do something incredibly stupid and risky just to see what the interaction is. And then realize, oh, I guess they didn't expect someone to be this stupid, so there's nothing. Nothing happens. Or it doesn't happen how I would expect. Just because they don't expect somebody to be as dumb as me. Or as risky as me. I'd make a great scientist, though. I like experimenting. I'll do some experiments on these tentacles. Fair. What happens when you click it with a pokey eye thing? They curl. Amazing. Or by the Holy Light. Okay. Well, I think the only thing to do right now is do that. I have 4. Let's just do that. Whatever. It's not a big deal. He doesn't have a lot of damage out. I mean, he did his damage to my minions. We're not doing great, but we are keeping pace, which is okay. Next turn we're going to do the 4 dragon, or no, next turn we're going to do Guardian of Kings, because I need health back bad. That's fine. I just want him to use up stuff to get rid of useless cards, or useless minions. Hydration. Because if he gets rid of useless minions, means he can't do any crazy shit. Like some of his own awesome mage minions that just wreck my face. Like this does. That's whatever. Just freezes me. I don't have a weapon, so that's useless.
Whoops.
Whoops, indeed. Alright, so let's do this. And then we're good. And we can Brewmaster him if we so choose. Next turn. So what I'm probably going to do is... Yep, okay. Yep, you would do that. Alright, that's not fun. Probably going to Ice Howl, get rid of that Mana Worm because it's just annoying me. And... oh no, wait. Yeah, I can. I'll coin into Ice Howl. I'll coin into Ice Howl because that's a 6 attack Mana Worm, and I don't like that at all. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Alright, so... coin. Up. There we go. Oh, jeez. That thing was getting scary. What even is a mana worm anyway? It's like a ghost snake. Looks like a ghost snake, dude. Like I was saying, I don't know a lot about World of Warcraft. I remember, like, it's not like I know nothing and only know like, oh, Thrall, he's the guy from Hearthstone. Ah, rah, 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 rah. Like I actually know some stuff because it interests me. I just never played it. And or at least it didn't interest me as much as other Blizzard games. When I was younger, I played a lot of Blizzard games. In fact, the first game I ever played, one of the 2 first games I ever played, but the one that other people will remember is Diablo. That was the very first video game I ever played, other than like... Actually, I think, yeah, no, not even, I was gonna mention like, oh, how to use computers. Because if you went to school in the early 2000s, or right when computers were being put into schools, what they would do was there was a program that people had. Holy shit. Alright, looks like we've lost. Well, that's not good. Well played. Anyway, there was this game, I guess you could call it, that taught you how to use a computer and, you know, how to use a mouse, things like that. Because if you're young, you need to use a computer for school. You don't really know what's going on. So it was like this mouse game that taught you how to control a mouse for a computer, and it was like a scuba diver game. Like it would be all pitch black, and your mouse was a flashlight, and you had to find the sea creatures as a scuba diver. Really interesting. It's something really niche and nostalgic for me that not many people will know. We've lost this game, but that's okay because I'm bad at Hearthstone. And I think like the main purpose of this isn't to show how great I am at deck building. It's just to show an interesting deck that I thought would be fun to play and just see how it does. That's what this is. Fun Deck Friday, I'm calling it. Fun Deck Friday, where I don't really try to make a great deck. I just try to make a deck that has a theme, something fun, something interesting that wouldn't get played otherwise, and just put interesting cards in that you wouldn't put in for Brewmasters. You wouldn't put in Ancient or Youthful. You wouldn't put 4 of them in. You wouldn't put all of them in normally. But because it's this deck, I did put them in. And also I get to talk about early video game experience with Blizzard games and how I played World of Warcraft once as a child and then got interested in the lore because somebody installed it on the network of my middle school. Well, as much as that seems interesting, that's a story for next time, and I've run out of time right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys try your own Tracer deck, what you put in it. and hopefully you do better than me. This was just an experiment, but as you can see, it didn't do very well. Hopefully next time I'll actually show a good deck that I have and get up to my normal rank, which is, 19 to 15 is where I usually sit at. Alright, thank you very much, and have a nice day. And cheers, love. Cheers.